This meeting is being recorded.
Whoa. Welcome back to the Cole Memo, Holly. How's it going?
It's going well. How about yourself, honey?
I am doing really well. Today is November 12th, 2024. And did I hear you correctly before we get on air? Tomorrow is your soft opening?
Yes, tomorrow's the soft opening, and our grand opening is on Saturday. So we are in here cranking it out right now.
Wow. Wow. That's really, really exciting. Well, I won't keep you for too long. I did want to just share that development because, last time I spoke with you, you were still in the process of opening everything. And in
Mhm.
fact, you were in Sesser, Illinois, the good old town of Sesser, Illinois, with its 37 churches. And there's the sign there.
Oh,
Um,
Lord.
yeah. So tell us what's the latest? Obviously, there's the soft opening, but you're no longer in Sesser, Illinois, right? Where is the soft opening? Tell people where they can go to find your new dispensary.
So we are in West City. We are in West City, Illinois. It's a Southern Illinois district. We are right off 57. We're only about 20 minutes from where we originally were at Luna Lounge. But like you went before, you have to get off the beaten path and drive 15, 20 minutes to get to where Luna Lounge used to sit. So when we decided that we were going to look into this process of dispensaries, we actually kind of scoped out the area and was like, where could we go? What would be great? And then where we were able to find this little area is again another, super Bible thumping town. We were told we were not going to get into this town, and I went and started knocking on doors, meet with the mayors, and it was a pretty quick and smooth transition. So where we are location wise is quick and easy exit off of the interstate. We're about 30 minutes from both dispensaries. So people usually have to get off the interstate and drive 30 minutes. We'll be right here. It was a big move for us to come over here. Like what you saw with the Sesser stuff, like we were getting a lot of hard times there. So it just
Sure.
wasn't working out for us. So we decided to go somewhere else, and it's been working out very well for us.
Awesome. And if people want to look it up on their maps, it's called Ash and Ivy, right?
Yes,
Ash and
sir.
Ivy Dispensary. And there's some
Mhm.
images of you. It looks like doing the ribbon cutting. That's really exciting stuff. And I just want to say what I love about what you've done is you are an exception, I feel like. You correct me if I'm wrong here, but just based off of the conversations we've had and everything, like you're just kind of bootstrapping this in the most like natural sense. Like you're getting money from your family and your friends and like you're
Yep.
making this happen. And did it take a while? Yeah, but I think things happen in the right time. But did I get that
Yeah.
right? I mean, you're
Instead of bringing on investors, I worked 10 jobs. So during this entire summer, people would see me at different bars. Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I got things to pay for. So instead of taking on all these investors who would take control of my company or a percentage or someone who just wanted to kind of eat me up, this would have been their opportunity. So I told myself, you are not taking on any investors or any money until absolutely everybody you know tells you no, and you can't work anymore. So we were able to crank this down and rock this out. And one of the biggest things here is, these companies have spent 300,000 to $1 million on build out. My family from the Luna Lounge has been in here for the past 6 months building walls. Like we have built this building from the ground up together, and they have worked for love, food, and weed. Like they knew, so they knew we didn't have money. And I mean, this is the most beautiful space. I can't even explain to you how pretty it is in here. But yeah, family, friends, Luna family, like we did this together as a team, and we're really proud of that. Really
yeah.
proud of that.
That's awesome. Well, it's really cool to see a dispensary down there, like, because there's not a lot down there
Mhm.
in Southern Illinois,
Nope. There's
So I
probably like
think,
under 10.
yeah, I think you're going to be supplying a pent-up demand. That's for sure. And, I hope that everybody that's listening in Southern Illinois goes and checks it out. Once again, it's Ash and Ivy if you're looking on your GPS and you said it's right off of 57, which is pretty convenient. Pretty convenient. So I know that tomorrow's the soft opening, and maybe I should ask you this question like next week, but does it feel real?
No. The panic feels real because I
Sure.
cry like 10 times a day. No, no questions about that. But no, it doesn't feel real because it's just been so smooth that that's almost weirder for me. I was like hoping for more hiccups. The inspection went too well. I feel like everything has just been too easy. So No, it doesn't feel real until those doors open tomorrow and people are like freaking out on us. Like it's probably not going to feel real, and they probably won't even feel real then until I
I
hopefully
was
can
gonna
cash that
say.
first check.
I was gonna say it may not even feel real when I said I ask you next week. It's like I don't even know if next week you'd be prepared to answer
No,
that question. So
no, get back to me in about 90 days.
yeah. So I'm curious. This is something I didn't ask you before we went on air, but you don't have the Luna Lounge anymore. Is there gonna be like a lounge in the dispensary or
There is going to be no lounge in this dispensary. We
okay.
are actually working on plans for what we're going to do with the Luna Lounge. We definitely want to move it closer to the dispensary. The main reason why we shut it down is because we really needed to focus on this. And Sesser just didn't treat us very well. So I
Sure.
actually pulled all of my businesses and focusing them over here. So the city as itself says we're not ready for the lounge yet. Give us some time. Let's see how the dispensary goes, and we'll work on that. But we're definitely looking into options. We're trying to get a bus so we can start doing the mobile Luna Lounge at least until we get a brick and mortar store.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know that, it's kind of crazy. Southern Illinois for the longest time was the only place with consumption lounges, but with the loss of the Luna Lounge, there's like maybe just one down there now, which is still
He's not even
more
up
than. Oh, he's not?
there. Mm-mm.
Oh, damn shame. Damn
He
shame.
shut,
Well,
he shut down about 6 months before we did, but I don't think he has any plans to reopen. We are going to reopen. So the Luna Lounge is just rotting right now. We call her Girl Rot. So she's just chilling and she's waiting to come be reblossomed.
I love it. I love it. Cool. Well, that's really exciting because you were leading the way, and I know I had recently heard, and maybe you've already heard this, but this is good to talk about for our audience because it's something you had wanted. The idea that now, if you have a consumption lounge, I think attached to your dispensary, you could serve food, which is something you couldn't do in the past.
Mhm.
Thanks to, I believe, thanks to the folks at ICA. That's who I learned that
Yes.
from. So.
Shout out to those guys. They are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's exciting, because like you say, when you do get back into it, depending on which model you go with, that'll be an option for you. It's just nice to hear that some of the things that you were upset about in the past, like we've started to address. It's not often that you get to say that in Illinois cannabis, right?
Exactly. No, I feel like they are listening a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really weird when you talk to the state. And I've worked now with 3 different departments. So I can say, that IDOA is different than
Sure.
IDFPR, than just regular municipalities. Like, there's definitely more lenience and just like acceptance of like, hey, you guys don't know everything. Listen to us. We're the ones out here. And I feel like one department over the other is way more active, I should say.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
want to bash anybody.
No, of course, they're your regulators. You want them to be your
Yes.
friend. Well, hey, cool. Well, I just wanted to kind of keep it short and, I'll have to come down and maybe we can do a podcast sometime. You showed me the office. It looked super cool. I also just want to say congratulations, girl. You freaking got
Thank
married,
you.
which, honestly, I'll take this as a compliment, but you answered your freaking phone on your wedding day. I was like you were like, "Hey, what's up?"
Commitment.
You're like, "Hey, what's up? I just got married." And I was like, "Dude, what are you doing answering the fucking phone? I'll call you another time."
Business never sleeps. My husband would probably be like, yeah, that's absolute facts because I work 24/7. That's probably my worst quality about myself. But I'm a startup. I'm a baby. Like I got to keep going. So yeah, I was answering emails. I knew we had a potential event at my building, so I needed to make sure you didn't need anything. So I answered.
That's awesome. That's
I
awesome.
know.
I took it as a compliment though. Like I said, I was like, I got off the phone and I was like, Justine, Holly just answer. It's her freaking wedding. Just answered the freaking phone for me. Anyways, cool. Well, any parting thoughts? Again, I'm just gonna, say now that I've smoked a joint, I feel like I'm gonna butcher the name. Ash and Ivy, right?
Yeah, Ash and
God,
Ivy.
okay. I lose my confidence as I smoke more for some reason. Sometimes, not always. But in this case, I guess. So Ash and Ivy, look it up, especially you Southern Illinois people, or we've got a listening audience outside of Illinois, the people that hop the border to come into Illinois to get some product. Come on down. There's more dispensaries open, and that's always a good thing, in my opinion. Um, Sorry, I started rambling on how to find you again. I wanted to give you the last word.
Ash and Ivy Dispensary. We are female, veteran, and family owned. We do not have anybody backing us except for this little family of people that are in these doors. So you're going to be able to come in, you're going to be able to meet us. We're trying to separate ourselves differently from all the dispensaries locally. You will see a lot of brands in our store that you're not going to see in a lot of other local dispensaries because we want to give all the small guys, the social equity people, the female, owned brands, we want to give them a chance. So you're going to see a lot of cool stuff in here. Our team is trained to be wellness advisors. We are not bud tenders here. I want people to be able to come in off the street and not just ask for that indica sativa. We want to be able to sit with them and be like, what's wrong? Do you have anything that's going on in your life? Like, what can we help you with so we can actually patient match to our customers? That's really going to separate us a little bit differently from all the super corporate dispensaries that are locally around us. So yeah, tomorrow's our soft opening. I don't know when this will be live, but if you see this before then, come see us for our soft opening the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then our grand opening is this weekend. It's Saturday, and we are giving out so much free goodies. So come see us.
Yeah, no, I think this is going to be live today. So yeah, we're
Beautiful.
going to get it out there, you know. So folks, you heard it here. Go check it out. Ash and Ivy, support Holly. And if you want to see the last episode that I did with Holly that I played a little bit ago, if you go to the colememo.com/IL consumption, you can see the first episode that I did with Holly where we smoked some weed together and had a good time. So check it out, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Cole Memo. Take care.